clock separated by 5. So the Wizards 5 right now. Vaughn in at point guard. Lance Thomas out there with Anderson. And there's E'Twaun Moore. And it's Hubbard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Good!
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Thornton for 3. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 13. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Vaughn, he's in at the point. James Anderson is out there with Lance Thomas. Then it's Gary Neal, and it's Hubbard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And both free throws good from Freak. Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in. James with it. 29 points for him last game against Chicago. Pass to Mozgov. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Mozgov's got 5 points so far.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Move the ball.
Freak kicks to Gortat. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the paint. Here's Vaughn. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Vaughn's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Gortat with the block. But they get it back. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the 76ers.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
For Cleveland, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. And through one half, it...
Yes, Kevin.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2. Freak comes in for John Wall. Cleveland leading by 14. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Over in the corner, Dudley. He feeds it to Nene. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Outside Irving. The wide open look for Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Freak dishes to Gortat. From deep. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Vaughn. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside Irving. Gortat with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Tristan Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov comes in for Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. The Wizards also changing it up. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Gortat. Anderson comes in for Oubre. And it's Vaughn in for Gary Neal. So on the floor for Washington, Vaughn, he's in at point guard. Lance Thomas out there with James Anderson. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Hubbard in at the 5.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
From 13, and it comes off the front of the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
On its way from Irving for 2, and again it's Cleveland. Washington's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's Vaughn. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. James against Moore. LeBron kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Love with the screen for Smith. Here's the teardrop. Can't get it to go. Now Washington takes it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on. And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Wizards.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Irving. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Dishes it to Anderson. Moore passes to Vaughn. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That one is no good. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Cannon.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here.
Kevin, you got
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Hart.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Well, if you want to describe the two teams going at it tonight, they are fresh, young, and hungry. Kenny, how hard is it for these two coaches to get their guys to play consistently?
I mean, experience is probably the most valuable tool in the NBA, and that inexperience makes it hard. You know, it's a teaching tool. You got to yell a lot, start pulling your hair out. That's why I'm bald, because I was pulling my hair out, you know, to some of my younger players that I play with. But it's important to reinforce that. Tough love.
Yeah, you know, you can't let the young guys get too high or too low. You know, both teams are making excellent progress. Should be a good fight tonight, Ernie.
Fresh, young, and hungry. That would be fresh, young, and hungry.
That's right.
Great movie.
I need a sandwich right now.
Yeah.
Which one of those is Kevin Harlan? I don't know, but let's check in with him.
He's probably hungry.
And a look out over the Benjamin Franklin Bridge and the high rises of Center City here in Philadelphia. It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Washington trailing. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Vaughn in at point guard. Nene is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Hubbard in at the 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Okafor. 7th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Livingston hits both of them. Freak with it in a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Dishes it to Nene. And there's the pass to Neal. Feeds it to Freak. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Hubbard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
There's a screen. Picked by Okafor. In the corner, it's Roten. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Roten's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. Here's Vaughn. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.